Hello friends, Romans, and countrymen. We are northbound on Route 12, just leaving Utica, New York. We are headed north to the Adirondacks. We're going to have a boondocking camping trip up into the Moose River Plains. And this is the way up into the Adirondacks from central New York. Took the thruway over to Utica and then headed straight north on Route 12. And it's a nice road for quite a ways, as you can see. It's up and down some hills, but none of them real bad. The car shifts down pulling the trailer, but it's a good road. So we start the adventure. So we'll get back to you when we're back on, when we get a little closer into the actual Adirondack Park. We won't be up in the Adirondack Park for almost an hour. So we got a ways to drive north here. All right, we'll catch you in a bit. Well, we just turned off Highway 12 and 28, and we're now on just Highway 28. But we used to say that you could tell when you were in the Adirondacks because the pine trees became scraggly. They're kind of damaged from the frost and the snow and all the weather they get up here. It's a pretty unique weather zone because of Lake Ontario to the west. The westerly winds come over the lake and dump a whole lot of snow here. 300 to 400 inches of snow. And it tears up the trees a little bit. We are entering the town of Thendera. And this is one town before Old Forge. This is where you would get the Adirondack Railway, which is a historic railroad that goes through the Adirondacks. It used to go from Utica all the way to Lake Placid. But if you're interested in a historic railroad through the Adirondacks, it's a beautiful ride. You better get up here soon, because I expect that'll be gone before 2020. And here we are coming into Old Forge. So this is the heart of Old Forge, downtown Old Forge. On the right, this big building, is the Old Forge hardware store. If you come up here, you should stop in there. It's a unique store. It has everything you ever wanted to buy. And there is the water park, called Enchanted Forest Water Safari. And it's a pretty big water park. Inlet, 10 miles north. So I'll get back to you when we get up to Inlet. They seem to have paved the road. We'll be going fast. Here's the village of Inlet. They always have banners across the road at the entrance to the village of Inlet. There's all sorts of little cottages and camps here that I don't know, I've never really had an interest in being in there, but Inlet is on 4th Lake. And here's our turn. And I imagine there's going to be a big brown sign that says Limekill Lake State Park or State Campground. Yep, see the sign? There's the sign. So we're going to follow this. We're just going to follow this road and let's see. I'll bring you back when something interesting comes up. We didn't go far and the main road turns. And I saw the sign that says Limekill Lake Entrance, Moose River Plains Wild Forest. So you enter this, what looks like a little driveway parking area, and this is actually the road into the Moose River Plains. If you follow the main road, you end up down at the lake. No outlet, no way to turn around. This is the road into the Moose River Plains. So you're supposed to go stop at the register and sign in, which we did. It asks you what campsite you're going to, but there's nothing that says you really have to know what campsite you're going to. There's 130 campsites, so we're going to try to find one that that has the best ability for the camper. We just met somebody coming out. He says it's not too bad for a little camper to get in there. He says it's a little uneven in places, and but then there's the register. We signed in, me and the dogs. So we found the road to the Moose River Plains, and it is definitely a dirt road through the wilderness. There are some pretty good rocks in the road. We'll see how far you can go with this. I mean, right now I don't think a motorhome would have any trouble. It's just a dirt road. It's in great shape. I mean, it's a nice flat dirt road. It's got a little bit of a crown to it. Sorry, don't have my seatbelt on yet. Guess I better do that. Hang on. Okay, we're 7 miles in. And the road's, it's a slow road, but it's been pretty good. I'm in a section right now that has some tracks from tires when it was soft. I was just passed by a Vanagon, but we should start seeing campsites from about this area here. But so far, like I say, I'm seven miles in, not going over 10 miles an hour because it is a rough road. But it's a pretty good road. I mean, it's a gravel road with a few potholes in it. But, you know, we're going up a hill now, and it's not a big deal. We just passed the turnoff, and this is one of the campsites. These are big campsites. You could easily back into this and have a trailer in here. We just passed a trailer just up a little bit. These are really nice. It's got a little outhouse there. It's a little buggy right here. But you got fire ring, picnic table. This is pretty nice. Here's another campsite way up here. These are definitely trailer friendly. See the picnic table? So you could, depends on how good you can back in, I guess. But this is nice. The temperature down here is 65 degrees. In town it was going near 80. So it's cooler here. Very nice. I stepped out to do a little video, and the bugs are pretty bad. Adirondack bugs are ferocious. And I'm not wearing much but a t-shirt, so I gotta get ready for bugs. You gotta wear long sleeves and a hat. We're 13 miles off the Inlet Road, the main road, Route 28, and we took a couple turns, just following the Indian Lake Village Road, and this road is a real dirt road. It's fairly dusty behind me, but I actually got up to like 20 miles an hour. So this is a pretty nice road. Okay, we're going to try going into the Lost Ponds trailhead and camp there. Hopefully we won't get stuck on a narrow road we can't turn around on. Alright, so here's where we're going. Up that road. It's got a great big rock right in the middle, which we hit dead set. Okay. So this is a driveway. This is not a road that many people are going to want to take. Well, there's an outhouse. They now call them pit toilets. So this must be a campsite. But I don't see... There's another one back there. Barrier ahead. So these are the campsites. Oh, this is awesome. This is just wonderful. We'll take these. This is one campsite right where we are at the end of this road. There's the road ends right there, and I guess that's the trail. There seems to be a stream or a river or something. We're right around across from him, and those are the privies. There's two of them up there. Don't know if there's boy and girl, but I don't think people use them very often because the woods are pretty littered with toilet paper. But this is pretty cool. This is a nice place. We're in site 49, so, or maybe we're in 48 because we're on the other side. Caesar wants to check it out. What? Come here. No, you can't get wet. Stay out of the water. Well, there's a nice little... Look at this. This is nice. Tomorrow we'll go in it, okay? Not tonight. Pretty. I don't think you can canoe this, although there's lots of signs for canoeing. But this is nice. We'll have to come down here. At least there's a spot to get water. It says here, here's the trail to the Lost Ponds. 1 mile. So we'll walk that tomorrow. That'll be fun. You recognize those? Those are the best bug hunters in the whole Northeast. What do you say?